I'm just broadcasting a blank screen. That might be a good thing to fix. There we go. Not yet connected to a Twitch channel. Hooray. Are we live on Twitch? Let's refresh this. We are live on Twitch. That is just saying we're not connected to anything. Now let's bring this up for a moment. Okay. Why is this like not lined up with the other chat? There we go. It's connected. We are connected. Test. It's connected, but not working. Why? Refresh. Widget not connected to a Twitch channel. That is impossible. Maybe it's working now? Why is it not working? Okay. Well, maybe when someone else starts chatting, it might work. Is this one working? Maybe it's a stream delay. Nope, that one's working. It no longer says it's not connected. It says it's connected now, but I guess I'll just have to run with it. Oh, I need that back. I need to actually remember to record this time. And there we go. We are broadcasting, we are recording, and now it is time to unpause. Goody. Now, if I remember correctly, if we go to W burrows, we have placed the masons in their burrow, which will hopefully prevent them from going far, and they will now be constructing cabinets. Very good. So, while this is going, has there been any new news as far as Dwarf Fortress is concerned? There's Kit Fox Games, Dwarf Fortress discussion. Well, it's probably going to be a while still. He is a constant state of internal rage, strengthened after being caught in the rain. Now, it doesn't look like there's a huge amount of new news on Dwarf Fortress online, so oh well. Hello to the one viewer on Twitch. We have our masons doing masonry things. Military, are we in alert? No, it isn't. It is inactive because we have nothing overly dangerous. We have a giant cave. We have this ogre stuck in the top level somewhere, and a giant cave toad somewhere as well. But hey, oh well. They're drinking. They are set to be doing this stuff. So it's just waiting for the diggers to go out there and do their thing. As the masons, despite being limited to, like, just this area, are still insisting on going as far away as possible to get their materials. Can I just, like, is there a way for me to link this? We'll take from anywhere. Yeah, that's fine. Give to... Oh, my. Oh, give. Like you? Gee, can I have it give to multiples? Oh my god, I can. Will this stop them from running all the way across the map? I, to be honest, somehow doubt it. But there you go. You're set to give. So they shouldn't be running across the world. Now, there is a huge difference between should be, or shouldn't be, and will be, because this is Dwarf Fortress. Stocks. I need to go do... Oh, well, close enough. Trap components are just down here now. Trap components. Melt. You people should be melting things. And none of you are. Start melting everything again. Thank you. You're constructing wooden bins, like you should be. We don't have enough bins, but at least they're constructing them. And we're pulling 30 frames a second with everything going on. That is quite good. 28. Now, I did realize an issue pretty quickly with me building that pit over there, and that all the corpses will be carried through the fort, which will freak everybody out anyway. So, this will now be for the refuse. The garbage and stuff would just toss it down a small pit. And for the huge number of bodies, they'll be constructing a pit over here somewhere. Well, that goes into the water. I don't want it going into the water. Okay, so I see where it will go. It'll be back behind here, so they come out this way and just start dumping them into there. Or something to that effect. Just so they don't carry it through the fort and start disturbing everybody. Because there's already enough problems with that. Yeah, it is programmed to give, but notice... Oh, they start to go away, and then they correct themselves. And then they actually go where they... Oh my god, we finally fixed the problem. We can get rid of that burrow. Mason's burrow. Well, at least we'll try to get rid of it. Delete it. Yep. How do I confirm? Y for yes. Delete it. Because they are correcting themselves. So that'll speed up the process of doing some of these things. We'll give this some... oh, we got 10 wheelbarrows assigned to it. We might need to make some more wheelbarrows. But after all the bins are done. There we go. There we go. Good. So that'll speed up that. because we have lots of stone just laying around, which is kind of annoying. This needs to be cleaned right there. Furnace operator stumbling around obliviously, but they are melting things, which is good. Who's fighting what? A Crundle and a dog fighting. That's fair enough. Oh, they're fighting in here. We have petitions. Wishes to reside. Sure, go ahead. And a dog is fighting a Crundle. Look at them go, running around the memorial hall. Look at them go. The Crundle is kind of taking the brunt of it, but the dog is getting its licks in there. If you look at who's been hitting who, it is mostly the dog. Crundle has fallen over from overexertion. The Crundle's getting worn out. And there goes the dog, swinging some more at it. The Crundle is, if we look at it, General, overcome by terror, while the dog is not. The dog is continuing to fight the Crundle. The Crundle is continuing to lose. And now there's more dogs joining in. All the dogs are now chasing down the Crundle. Nope. The puppies are just kind of distracted, and the dog has been distracted. The Crundle gets to live another day as it runs into the tombs. More petitions. Yeah, sure, you can reside here. Okay, they have done the one thing that needed to be done. Very good. Alrighty. Just kind of being careful with how we excavate those spaces, so none of the miners accidentally kill themselves again. Oh, nope, there goes the Crundle and the dog again. The dog is attacking the Crundle yet again. The Crundle is running back into the memorial hall, and now a dwarf is joining in on the fight, boys. There we go. Look at him go. The dwarf is caught in, and now they're really beating that Crundle to death. And the Crundle is knocked out? I guess? Animal Dissector punches a Crundle in the tail with the left hand. It explodes in gore. It's alive still. They're just, like, torturing the poor bugger. I guess as long as there's one unwounded Crundle. Nope, there go the dogs again. Oh, dogs are ignoring it. Nope, they're not. And there goes the dog again, boys. There we go. Look at, and we can hear him going. And it caused another injury, and then was like, that was good enough. It is time to just finish it. Come on, troops, go finish that Crundle. It's like they all went north. And there goes the militia captain, running down the hall. Entered the memorial room, is charging down the Crundle, and boom! With a few swift strikes, Captain of the Guard stabs the Crundle in the head with the obsidian short sword. And stabs him in the head again, cloven it asunder. There is now a dead Crundle in the memorial hall. Alrighty. Other than that, not a huge amount happening. Making loads of bins, making some wheelbarrows. Let me see. Jobs. What is this? Socializing, play make-believe. Mostly storing items in stockpiles. Finished goods stockpile, taking the crates up there, the bins or whatever. Store item in hospital. What is this? Just some wood? No, it's not that. Bronze black bars, just kind of sitting in the hallway. Why are there bronze black bars sitting in the hallway? I don't know. Max bins 341. The bins are getting picked up basically immediately. Yeah, whenever I make the bins, they get picked up immediately. Oh, mostly. How is this thing? Rock cabinets are almost done. That's convenient. I'll mark that for channeling. And someone will get on that soon. And then we'll make that the refuse area. Which will be good. And what do we have here? These are the Craft Dwarf workshops? Yes, so let's go to here. G to all the Craft Dwarf shops. G. 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 There. I think that'll give to that then. It really doesn't matter what you guys go to because your stuff is right there. Mill plants. Mill plants on repeat. Process plants on repeat. We're not doing any more kitchen stuff. Brewing drinks, very good. Milk animal. Shear animal. I don't think anyone's fishing. At least I don't believe anyone's fishing. "30 frames a second steady." Another human bard. Stone crafters slipping into depression. Because not enough stuff for them to do. Another human bard is visiting. Which is good. What is that? That's a leather stockpile. Okay. How much wood do we have left? Enough. Zazit is dead. Found dehydrated. Because he was depressed. Why have you been found? You literally just died. Okay. He just died. Human bard just found dead in the dining hall. Don't know why. A vile force of darkness has arrived. Are they actually going to stay this time? There's a very good chance they will actually just leave. No, it looks like they're staying. So yeah, everybody get inside. It's urgent. The defenses are not actually finished yet. Which is unfortunate, so, oh well. We'll just lock ourselves away. Get everybody inside and lock ourselves away. Easy enough to do. Make sure the levers have not been destroyed, and they have not been. Which is good. And now everybody freaks out because I can't reach everything, which will drive our frame rate down to 15. The siege is staying. And thus far we have a few. Not too many, but a few. They're already inside. Oh. It looks like they found a bard. I believe that bard is probably going to die. Unless for some reason he is a part of the siege. Which I honestly kind of doubt he is. But they're not going after him, which is interesting. Ah, he's a dwarf, too. Yeah, so I don't know what's entirely up with that. Oh well. It is what it is, and will be what it will be. Not entirely overly important. And we go over here, channel these things out, and that will be our refuse pit. I could dump lava into it and solve part of the refuse problem. I might build a lava channel thing to it. So on occasion I can just dump lava into there and then get rid of it all. Yeah, everybody wants to be outside the fort. Why is all that forbidden? If anything that isn't stacked should be melted. So we'll mark it all for melting. A lot of silver arrows. Copper arrows. Bronze. And then bolts. And there we go. You all done that? Yeah. Need more doors. Get me more doors. go. How are we doing on the rock supply? We're alright. Yikes. How many bars blocks do we have? 71 iron, 12 gold, 20 silver, 117 copper, 6 nickels, 5 zinc, 218 bronze, 13 brass, 128 steel, 12 pig iron, 1 platinum, 13 electrum, 38 tin, 11 fine pewter, lead. A lot of stuff we don't really need to worry about too much. Okay, people are still trickling into the fort. Let's look up the stairs and see what we find. I need to excavate all that stuff out more. That was supposed to be excavated, but hasn't been done yet. Yep, there's some more. There's another one. Where are the goblins at? How far down have they penetrated thus far? Seeing as they're actually coming this time. Okay, some more bards right there. One bard there. And there's where the goblins are. So goblins will be in the first cave lair soon. On the bright side, though, you are the last guy. So I just follow you down. And that'll tell me how far away everybody else is. So once you get down and through the gate, that is when we close said gate. And then we leave the goblins in the caves. Which will be fine. Perfectly fine. I forgot to get water. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Water. So it looks like he's going to pass a few people, especially this guy who insists on carrying a rock down. So what is this guy doing? Oh no, there's another guy. I think you're gonna die. The goblins might catch up to this guy, because this is now the last guy in line. I heard my email alert go off. So, we got a siege. This guy is the last one, and the goblins will probably be pretty quick behind him. Which isn't... No, it's not good for him. Because they insist, instead of like dropping their stuff in an alert, they insist on carrying it. So he's kind of going to be like the bulwark against them when they show up, unless he decides to drop it when they show up and start fighting him. Or he might just start swinging it at him. It's really hard to tell with what these dwarves do. You're Logum Lilar. Okay, who broke something? They probably dismantled my trade depot. A few people over here. Haggard, depressed. Z, well, stop doing stupid things to get yourself in trouble. Oh, tab. Lots of disorderly conducts where I can't convict anyone, probably. Look at all the disorderly conducts. Deceased. Well, if I do that, they don't become cold anymore. And there's no witnesses for most of these. Although what I want to do is find out how long these guys are going to be in jail for. No sentence pending. 6 days in prison. Okay. 138 days in prison for murdering someone when making your stupid little artifact. Okay, so I don't know what you're still doing. Are you tied up still? I don't know what's up with you. Oh yeah, you're tied up for a while. You are tied up for a while. Do 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 do. So that thing is now done. So how did I set this up down here? Okay, oh, so I got rid of that. Track stop. Okay, so what is it? DST. Make a track, pause, add new task, make me a minecart, do it now. Okay. Now where is this guy carrying the stupid crate? He's right there. Logan has made it this far. That is unfortunate for you, Logan. Do 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 do. We need bags. What do we have lots of cloth in? 446 cloth. 175 is in spider silk. I need bags. Make lots of silk bags. Unsuspend that construction. And make lots of silk bags. There we go. That should get those guys working. That is engraved. Is the minecart done? Nope, someone's working on it right now. And we're going to smooth this entire room. Except for the tracks. Okay, it'll be a Bloodthorn minecart thing. Very good. What are you carrying? You're storing items in bins. Okay. Because they're slowly getting more bins for the metal storage area. Which is good. We are still under siege. Large chunk of space in here will be housing. So where's Logum? Logum Lilar, where are you at now? You are on the stairs. Very good. Once you are in, you are the last person. Which is even better.
I came through it. I just can't.
Oh, shush. How much further? You have a little ways to go. But not too long. We don't have enough people doing engravings right now. Stone detailing. There should be plenty of people doing it. But there isn't. What's your problem? You're miserable. Reed. You're probably dead. Yeah, you look like you're dead. People see a lot of things that are more important than engraving to do, so they're hanging out around here. Get off the stairs. Okay, he is almost inside. Alrighty. Now I think... Excuse me. I think that this is the lever right here that controls that bridge. Opus. Okay, that bodes badly. Was the lever in here? Did someone destroy the lever? Oh, nope, it's right there. Okay. No one's destroyed it yet. Good. Good. So where is the siege now? They're at that level. Okay, they've got a ways to go. We do have enough time. Who's pulling the lever? Anyone? You are. The bookkeeper. Because thankfully no one has dismantled the lever yet, because that would suck. And the door is closed, we got alerts and inactive, and now our frame rate will climb back up again. Very good. And everybody is now safe from the siege. which is helpful. Let's get people making rock mugs. There we go. Mostly just to use up some of the stone that we have in here. And now everybody goes to smooth that area out. And that one minecart should be done, which it is. Which is helpful. Make me a bunch more bins. There we go. And soon we'll be making the new refuse stockpile, which will just dump everything into this pit. Which I think is deep enough. That stench shouldn't be an issue. There we go. How are we doing with prepared meals? We're kind of low on drink. But with the number of people we have in the dining hall, that's not a huge surprise. I think we will need more barrels. Make a bunch of barrels. There we go. And our miners will dig a hallway this way, which does not line up with that. Oh well. And then we'll begin building rooms for everybody, starting from this side, working our way this way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stock and brood. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Show mood. Macabre mood. Bones, legs, leather, remains, rough gems, metal bars, any rough gems. Oh, someone's about to get murdered. Who are you going for? Or is it just macabre?
I claim this workshop in the name of invention.
He doesn't say he wants a body. Wait a minute. He has just claimed a butcher's shop, or tanner's shop. Leave me be, I need certain things. Logs, tanned hides, certain things, rough gems. Okay, so we know what he needs, because of the, thanks to the show mood thing in Dwarf Hack. And he's not demanding a body. But he demands things. Oh, he's got some of his remains. Like, will he be going into a tomb? No, it's a tanner's shop, though. So what is this? Is he going to be a good tanner? Yeah, there's that. It's rough gems, and that's something we don't have a lot of access to right now because of the siege. It's not that we don't have any rough gems, it's just not, there's no access to the rough gems. Oh no, they're over here. rough yellow zircons. So what are you stuck on? Show mood. He is stuck on remains, which are currently outside. And if I'm correct, remains... There's my calendar. Everybody can look at how busy I was this past week. Being on the road these 2 days and then writing reports those days. So, Dwarf Fortress Wiki. Remains. If I'm correct, they're from vermin. Corpses of vermin are called remains. So that's not very good. This is problematic. This is the problem I ran into the last time I had someone with this type of mood. Because we didn't really have remains. And vermin don't show up under the others tab. So it is a problem.
It won't work.
Oh well. I think if I go down, we probably do have remains down here. Yes, we do. Like here's one right here. There'll be a few remains in the refuse stockpile. So it's not like we don't have any remains. It's just not enough. And they're not accessible. Not accessible. Why are you still resting? Health. You can't stand. Artery torn. You have not been splint. Has been sutured, but you don't. Where's a mechanics workshop? Here we go. Oh, you can stop constructing mechanisms. Oh my god, we probably have too many. Make some traction benches. Can you make a splint, perhaps? Splint? Yep. Do that one now, and do that one now. We should have wood. We do have wood. Needs table. What's the table under here? T. It is T. Now and now. So just make a couple wooden tables. What are you hauling? You're hauling a gabbro crown. No, you're not. What are you hauling? Earrings. Okay, I thought that was like some vermin, but no, it's earrings. So I think this guy's going to go mad. Unless I could just randomly give him some random remains. I... Z... Nope, nope, nope. P. And refuse. And build door. door, 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 and okay, so how did this work again? That's what the Dwarf Wiki is for. Carts. Minecart. Stops. Hauling menu, the H. A dwarf will drag the cart overland back to the skipped stop if the tracks bypass it somehow. Okay, so we use H. Can I zoom to this? New route. S. S. Whoops. X. R. New route. S. New stop. S. New stop. Okay. V. Assign vehicle. Oh, that's a Masterwork minecart. And enter. Define the stop. Change condition. Why does it always want to go north? Okay. S. New stockpile link. Take refuse. So take from. Stop 2. Define the stop. N. I want you to dump. What is it? P, 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 D. Well, let's see. How do we do this in the other one? Define the stop. Take from obsolete stockpile. Guide north immediately. Always. Take from refuse stockpile. Nope. X. Well, change condition when full. Take from obsolete stockpile. Guide north immediately, always. Take from refuse stockpile. Always. Let's see. You must press to select the dumping direction. Ah. Before placing that. Okay, so H. We're going to delete the route. X. Remove the route. Yes. So how did we make the station? Track stop. Okay, so when the track has been carved, that is done. It'll look like the above. The track will be solid instead of flashing. Now order track stop. And they are constructed by BCS. BCS. Capital S. Dump on arrival D. North. Enter. Okay. Now we'll wait for this person to come and do their thing. What is going on in my dining hall? He's angry and drunk or something, isn't he? Throwing a tantrum. Oh, good job. I'm trying to figure out the finer points of this. Yeah, I'm figuring it out slowly there, John Wright. It's the previous version to the latest release, because I don't want to restart the game until it's the full Steam release. So I picked a version, ran with it, and now because the bards have all seen a horrific scene from our Mace Dwarf, resident Mace Dwarf here, throwing a tantrum, beating up a bunch of bards. The bards are all running off to the captain of the guard to report a crime at the same time. So someone should be building a track stop now. Okay, so let's go to the justice screen. Disorderly conduct, is it? Injured party, a bard. There's more than 2 witnesses for that, but I'll wait for everybody to stream in. Who's fighting what now, where? Mace Dwarf is still fighting these people. Of course the Mace Dwarf thinks he was attacked. The Mace Dwarf scratched someone, and then the dancer punched the Mace Dwarf, so Mace Dwarf punched the dancer. Yep. Mace Dwarf scratches dancer. Dancer punches Mace Dwarf. Mace Dwarf punches dancer. No shame. Dancer kicked the Mace Dwarf for no effect. Mace Dwarf grabbed the dancer, knocks him over, punches the dancer. Dancer punches the Mace Dwarf. Mace Dwarf punches the dancer. Dancer punches the Mace Dwarf. Punch, punch. Oof. Oof, at least he didn't use his weapon. At least it's just a fist fight. Now the bards and everyone gets involved. The wood burner got involved. How are you badly injured? It's like, I've got to send people to the infirmary now. Come on. It's like, come on, dude. Has everyone been settled down now that they reported the incident? How many reports do we have of this one guy doing his thing? 40 witnesses. I think that's enough to convict someone. So you are now convicted. And you'll be dragged off to the jail. So someone should be building a stop. Report crime. Report crime. Strange mood. Pick up equipment. Report crime. Recover wounded. People reporting another crime. It's going to be the same guy again. Jobs. Beat criminal. Oh, so we're just going to be doing a good old-fashioned beat down. Okay. So is anyone on the construct building? Prepare raw fish. Melt metal object. Recover wounded. Report crime. So maybe it's done. Maybe it's done. So, our new route. New stop. New stockpile. S. Yep. We'll get rid of that one. Okay, so take from. Take from. Guide north immediately. New stop. Guide north immediately. One full of... Where's refuse in this list? Oh, there we go. Refuse. Boom. Enable. Oh. Okay, so I believe that'll do it now. They're going to report another crime because a guy decided to beat someone else up.
Got that out of my system.
Good, you've got it out of your system. Now you're going to be beaten again. Petitions available. Become a citizen? No. Oh. Ha 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 ha. V. Assign that. Because I hadn't assigned a vehicle to it. Good, they're working on digging that space out from both directions now. I was hoping they'd put that guy in jail, so he would be less inclined to do something else. But no, it seems like a lot of people are now trying to punch the Mace Dwarf. Why is it the engraver punching him? I feel much loathing. Oh, frankly, I think you should be in jail. 26 witnesses. It's going to be the Mace Dwarf over and over and over again. Some Mace Dwarf will be punched multiple times. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What are you making? Doors. Coffer? Making a bunch of coffers. And then we'll be pretty good on setting up the initial bedrooms. As they're still digging. Oh yes, do we have tables to make the traction benches? I think all the bards have finished their thing, so we'll go back to Justice, and you, and the Mace Dwarf will be beaten a bunch of times. Someone will be bringing back that thing soon enough. Do we have any cats? Stray dogs. Cats have got to be somewhere. We don't have any cats. How do we not have cats? Wow, we don't have any cats. Eventually some of these people want to be a citizen. Ponder, triangle, and circles. They are solidly in my stairway. Which is mildly annoying. Just mildly annoying. Okay, you're bringing the cart, and we'll commence the refuse dumping. Oh, he's going to jail this time. Yep, he's going to jail. That's what I wanted from the start. Justice. So where is he at? No sentence panel. There we go. 126 days in prison. You're still serving 121 days left out of your murder charge. Which was a long time. Yeah, you can reside here. Eventually these people will become citizens. All these bards. And I could really use some citizens to help with the hauling. Because they certainly take up enough food right now. Rock. Bookbinding. Rock. Scroll rollers. Do we even have... What do we have for plants? Stocks. 722. Plump helmets, cave wheat, sweet pods, core bushes, and dimple cups. Ooh, do we have any seeds? Pigtail seeds, we do. Do we have any presses? Probably not. Workshop. Screw press. We need a couple of these. One in this corner. We have a stupid number of mechanisms because I forgot to stop people from making mechanisms. So make a couple of screw presses and get some people making papers for our books. And we'll also dye all the cloth that we have. Can't help but notice that no one's actually doing anything with the minecart. I'm not very good at using these minecarts. Has anything been dumped down there yet? No. It worked perfectly last time. Oh, it's all set, so... I just need someone to work it. Which I'm sure will happen sooner or later. Who's fighting what now? Goblin just found a Crundle. Yeah, they're running around the caves. This would be a good time for a this would be a good time for a Forgotten Beast to show up. Build our traction bench. How much wood do we have available? Not a huge amount left. Okay, this guy can't do any harm stuck in that room. Which is good. Good, 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 good. How many people do we have that die? Dying. 2. We have 2. Stocks. All that stuff is from the army that's currently besieging us. Body parts, coffers. And to unforbid these, although I think some of them are actually with the army. Why are some of these forbidden? Copper cages. Why are those forbidden? Unforbid the coffins, corpses, goblin hair crown, probably on a goblin. Crutches, gabbro doors, make sure those are unforbidden. Human hair earrings, eek. Water skins, definitely on the enemy. On the enemy, probably. Crundle tallow, 22. Elkbird tallow, 100. Naked Moldog tallow, 13. Pigtail. Globs. Okay, so we have enough to make 10 pages. 10 pages. Iron gauntlets. Headwear, that's going to be stuck with most of those guys. Strawberries, muskmelons. What am I looking for? Dye. Where's dye kept? Plants. I know we have loads of everything. There we go. Emerald dye, dimple dye. They don't have quality, so there we go. Dye cloth on repeat and do it now. Dye cloth on repeat, do it now. We do have loads of it. What are you doing? Brewing. Process plants. I might have to have you do your thing soon. Do we have anyone that makes paper? Our good paper maker died a long time ago. Anyone that makes... Oh, we have a few paper makers and a few bookmakers, including 2 level 10s. Accomplished bookbinders. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Our frame rate is very low for whatever reason. But everyone's being medicined up in the corner there. Build traction bench. We have no spare traction benches other than the one that's already being placed. At which point that one injured miner can be placed into it. D. This is a hallway. And bedroom, 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 bedroom. Some people will be looking at slightly bigger bedrooms. But we're making smaller bedrooms than I usually do for everybody. Usually I make 2-bedroom, 3x3s, but this time it's going to be 2x2s, because I want to just cram everyone in here. And we'll do this many for now. Complete one more hallway of bedrooms after this. And we'll see who else doesn't have bedrooms. I did this wrong. I did that wrong. Damn it. I love realizing that I did it wrong after I did it. There we go. This will not be remotely near enough bedrooms for everybody, but it'll be a start. Why don't I just do this? That's a good question. I've never actually figured out macros in this game. And then cancel that section. Yeah, there we go. Control R to record, stop a macro, and Control P to play it. Where's my cursor at? I'm not in digging. Okay. Control R, record macro. Oh, stop recording it. Control D, control. Didn't hit it yet. Control R. Let's see if this works correctly. Okay. Control R. And then put it here. Control. There we go. That's convenient. We'll just mark all this stuff out. Thank you. Thank you for showing me that. Let's do one more row. I like how it does it, too. It's a pretty neat little thing. There we go. That'll be a bunch of bedrooms. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each one is 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 times 16, that's like 320 rooms. That'll be enough for everybody. Yes, you may stay, and you may stay too. Who is fighting what now? Crundos are fighting goblins. Because they have to fight something while they're stuck here. There we go. I don't think we have enough beds for that. I'm pretty sure we don't have enough beds for that. Crundles are getting murdered by the goblins. I'm amazed there's even a Crundle population left. Because to be perfectly honest, there shouldn't be a Crundle population left. Did they stop dying? No, they're still dyeing cloth, but they're not actually doing it. So what are the dyers doing that is more important than the cloth? One's milling, and one's depressed. Oh, ho, ho. I'm too depressed to work. Okay, fine. We'll find some other two twats to do it. What are you guys doing? No job and no job? Congratulations. You're the new dyers. Get to work. Because one guy's too depressed. These bards will eventually be citizens. It is only a matter of time. Has that thing started to work yet? Apparently not. F1. So where... Oh yeah, it's right there. H. So that was your link. And those are your stops. Guide north always. Take from obsolete stockpile. Guide north always. Refuse stockpile. Okay, let's X that. New. always. Because that should work better. Because you take from and then guide north. You take from and then guide north. Take from, guide north. Take from, guide north. You're digging. You're digging out the bedrooms. So it's just gotta wait until someone actually does their job. Because this is refuse stockpile 53 all around. Which is good. Ding, ding, ding. Cancel store and stockpile, because stockpile is inaccessible. You know what? No, it doesn't matter, because the alert should be off. Yeah, it's inactive, so I don't know why they're saying the stockpile is inaccessible. What is this stockpile? Corpse stockpile. We have a lot of dead humans in here. Yeah, we got loads of dead humans. Huh. Oh boy, it's gonna take forever to dig that out. And this guy's gonna die. The guy with the mood is gonna go crazy and die because he can't get the stuff that he needs, since we have no remains. Which is unfortunate. Add that. Make some paper. Until we can't. What season is it? Sweet pods, dimple cups, sweet pods. Is probably not the correct season. Stocks. Seeds. Where are all the seeds for pigtail being kept? So they're in the they're in the okay. It's just not the season to grow pigtails. How many farmers do we have? Farming. We don't really have enough farmers. Let's add a few more farmers. Especially if they don't appear to have anything better to be doing. Basically, if they've got a skill in something else at a 6, I'm not having them as farmers. But if they don't, then, or if they don't have any other skill, they can be farmers. Because stone detailing, meh, whatever, that doesn't matter. Like, there's a 5 here for leatherworking, and they have a 6 for pressing, so you won't do that. You have a 13 and 11. You have a 2 as your highest, and that is for milking. There, that'll add a bunch more farmers. Because we could use some farmers. 2 legendary farmers, and that guy who is 20, well, growing, whatever. Legendary growers. There, that'll help when it's time to grow more stuff when the season changes. Because what is the current season? It is mid-spring. what grows in spring? Wrong thing. Duplicate tab. Spring. Does it say this way? Calendar. Known ages. It doesn't actually say. Fine. Pigtail. Only grown in summer and autumn. It is spring. Kind of was hoping on the wiki there'd be this conveniently organized thing that would tell us on a table what crop grew when, but it doesn't have that. So, oh well. Let's see. It's being productive, though. We're slowly picking up all the stone. And once that is all dug out, then we tell everyone to engrave it and smooth it out. Just maybe. Maybe enough farms, too. It is a truly stupid number of farms. And I know it's a truly stupid number of farms. Okay, you know what? You're not digging. I need you digging. So... stop farming? Start digging? It's like, right now we have a population of 192. Most of that are all these guests. And then from here up is actual working people. As you can tell, most of the people in this fort... Oh, you're telling... that link, that's the link I was looking for, isn't it? Yeah, fine. Open link in new tab. Oh, that's not like the best table I was expecting. I might just make one. Still useful table. If I scroll down. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll just make the table I want. And maybe I'll upload it. But yeah, so more than half the population of this fort right now consists of guests. They're doing nothing but eating and drinking and providing no labor. The hope is... wrong button. That's the Minecraft server thing. Visitor. They become guests. Petitions... long-term residents. And after 2 years, they can apply for citizenship. What I'm hoping is that most of these people apply for citizenship. But it hasn't been 2 years yet. In fact, this fort is relatively young, despite the amount of time I've been playing it. Because this place was only founded 8 years ago? At 2,500? Yeah, 250. And it's 258 right now. So yeah, not all of them have reached the 2-year point to become citizens. So I have loads and loads of guests. You're making paper. Thank you. Thank you for making paper. Thank you for being a productive member of the fort. Thank you for working. Most of our people are working, well, except for a lot of people who are just listening to stories. And they're praying to a few people. Which is fine. Pray away. The goblins are just fighting Crundles. Yeah, so the rooms are being dug out as fast as we can humanly dig them out. or dwarvenly dig them out, with the limited number of actually equipped miners that we do have. One of which I believe is bedridden. Yep, he's still in the bed, getting healed. We should have another... Is there no other traction bench finished? Okay. Oh, we only needed the one. But this guy who just stupidly and annoyingly won't heal because he hurt himself. Health. Sensory nerve in his right lower arm. Right shoulder. If I'm correct, this guy doesn't actually have wounds. Yeah, no left and no right, because his motor nerves are severed. So this is the armless, legless one. Oh, that's brilliant. One thing that's mildly annoying is I do have Twitch chat that's supposed to be popping up down in the bottom left, but it's not working. Because for some reason it says it's not connected. Although now it's actually saying it is connected. What if I try refreshing you? I can do that, it makes it solid. Refresh. Yeah, widget not yet connected to a channel.
No, I can't do it.
So let's remove the authorization, then authorize it. And then we'll just sign back in. And see if that gets it to work. Oh no, now I need to get the two-factor authorization. So I need to wait for the text. And it's a one hell of a long key code. Verify. Invalid. Okay, let's try this again then. Back to Twitch Messenger thing on my phone. Security code is a 36-digit number. Not really. Okay, now it says it's connected. Minimize that. Test. Troubleshooting live. Holy cow, it works now. Okay. So I gotta connect and reconnect, apparently. Disconnect and reconnect it. The fortress is running very smooth at the moment. The only thing that's causing an issue is the fact that there's a siege. And they're bringing all the mugs up to the end thing up there. How much paper do we have? Stocks. It's under tools, if I'm correct. Tools. Scrolls. That's not what I was looking for. Paper. A screw press, paper making labor, made directly from the papyrus plants. Stored under sheet. Stored under sheets, because I'm an idiot. I should have known they were stored under sheets, because that's what you purchase them as. Sheets. We have 20. That is it. So how else can I get sheets? Paper industry. Raw materials, papyrus, animal hide, yada yada yada. Parchment. Quicklime. Yeah, no. That would work, but I kind of want the animal hides more for leather, armor, and stuff for the crossbow dwarves. One quire. Codices. A quire can be filled with text. Let's stop making scrolls. And go to rock and bookbinding. Do we have books? Oh, we got a bunch of things. View the description. 71-page manual entitled Foundations of the Moon. We have a lot of them. We have a lot of them. Holy cow. View. Okay. So where are they actually stored? Well, what would they be under in the inventory? Book. Historical events, knowledge, sheets and plant fiber, yada yada yada. Cancel. Copied by scribes. Carry different books. Thing is, I want to know how many have been brought in, and how many are actually in my library.
No.
Usage, reading, writing can be read. They'll gain information about the subject they read in the book. Cannot impact specific ethics, although personal values are a different matter, and a particular subject can have a profound physical effect on the reader. Okay. Satisfy one's need to think, self-examine and think abstractly. Bookkeepers do not require a book to update stockpile records. They should. That'd be interesting. Have a series of books that have, the end-of-year inventory for each year kept in the library. So you can go back and look at the books and see what the fort status was for each year you had books available for the bookkeeper. That would be cool. I would like that. Manuals. Elves do elven stuff. Humans, it's randomized for each instance of their civilization. I have to be careful about having the Secrets of Life and Death books in the fort. Star charts require other disciplines. Books may also be commentaries in other books. Reading a book about an art form is one of the few ways to learn about it. That'd be interesting. Fighting with books trains May store skill. I was kind of hoping they'd learn how to be better at things. They'd learn how to be a better farmer and so on, but no. Oh well. Quires and scrolls are under tools. Written and unwritten books. Stockpiles. So quires and scrolls are found under tools. And codices are under the codices. Yeah, has this bug been fixed? Acknowledged, but not fixed. Yeah, so don't do bindings. Okay. At least I should be able to make the choirs. So how do we do the choirs necessarily? Unlike scrolls, codices require a two-step process to be made, known as a choir. Choirs should not ultimately be bound. Duplicate. Paste. No, it just goes right back to that, so. Oh, so would it be better just to do scrolls then? So maybe scrolls at this point would actually be better. Maybe I should stop making book bindings. Maybe I should just straight up make nothing but scrolls. That'd be cool. You know, it should be like something. It should be something that the bookkeeper writes at the end of the year. The end of the year stockpile, a record of like who lives and who died in that year and who immigrated in that year, and a record of crimes and punishments. It'd be like a yearly fortress atlas, and each year you need a book or a scroll available for the guy to write it. That would be really epic. Because it'd be like Legends Viewer, but for your own fort, without having to abandon the fort and go back and do it. The only thing is, it really needs to not mention every single freaking masterwork that is made, because going through and looking at the history and all the masterwork items just clog up everything. Because once you get your people skilled up enough, it's just like it doesn't matter. They just make masterwork after masterwork after masterwork, and it's really kind of annoying. Unless it's art. Like in masterwork, carving would probably be neat to have mentioned. I'm going to write that down. And I'm going to I can probably find Tarn's email or something. Long as a book or scroll is available, the bookkeeper should write an end-of-year status report. This report contains things such as legendary objects created, who moved in, who died, battles, inventory numbers. So who moved in, legendary objects, who died, battles, book list. Book list, how can it not have a book list? Records of crimes and punishments. What else? What else would be good? How did I spell punishments wrong? What else would be good? Who moved in? Who died? Battles, inventory numbers, books. Ah. Forgotten beast attacks. No special attacks from inns, rocks, and so on. No, I spelled rocks wrong. Mint, coin, minting, records, if any were done. Why did I put T? Because I'm still in the counterintelligence thing from military intelligence. I always added a T to that. Jesus, what are these people fighting? How many Crundles did you people find? All of them. You found all of the Crundles. Or you suck at beating them up. The downside is this is just training the Goblin Army. Oh. Group visits from things like adventure groups, bard groups, and so on, and maybe a few other things. Because that would just be cool. It'd be like a Legends viewer without having to leave the fort. You could go back and see all the different years of the fort from start to finish. Oh, yes, yes. Mayor elections, nobility promotions, and deaths. Births. Who was born in the fort in a given year, as opposed to who just migrated in, and then their deaths. Because I know some people like to track individual dwarves. Yes. This is what I wanted from the start. Ah, the goblins now get to fight a forgotten beast. Ah, yes. And apparently Toady. Tarn and Toady, I'm not sure if they're the same person. But yeah, I'm going to send that to them somehow in the giant number of suggestions they probably already get. But that would be awesome. A Fort Atlas. I put it in the forums and commented on the Discord. Maybe they'll see it, maybe they won't. But that will be an absolutely awesome thing. Well, the siege is still going, so let's watch this Forgotten Beast probably cause absolute havoc with the Goblin Army. Does this thing fly? Feathered nematode. Ooh, nematode. A giant flying nematode. Oh no. Oh no. It's a fucking giant flying roundworm. With wings. It's a giant roundworm with wings. Oh man, that would be nasty. Body, left wing, right wing. So I'm just like picturing how this thing reproduces by infecting things, and it just goes into someone's intestines and then grows and grows and grows, and eventually the person bursts with all these fairly large nematodes that just start to eat things around them and get bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh, that is scary. That's a horror movie right there. And he is going to run into the goblins. Well, wasn't that anticlimactic? That was anticlimactic. Let's look at this. Forgotten Beast. One strike. And it's dead. So much for that. That was pitiful. Like, absolutely pitiful.
I failed. I'll never do anything so meaningful again. So what's the point of going on?
Why? Yeah, he's gone insane because he can't do his thing, which does really genuinely suck. So he's just going to go melancholy and die. Sorry, dude. That'd be also interesting if the other fortresses... Open link in new tab. Were creatures were such a problem for new players? It's because I think no one really knew it was a design flaw. It's not a bug, so we didn't pay attention to it. Obviously, it ruined a lot of people's fun. They are set to come once you have 20 dwarves, which is way too soon. We've since changed that for the next release. Okay. Game-breaking design flaws. So they've got a list. This isn't really a game-breaking design flaw. This book idea. But it's a nice addition. So I'm going to have to read through this. This is a less to save the noobs thing and more of like an increasing the accessibility to the history of her force, so you can just read through it. And I think it'd also be kind of neat if it was kept for other forts. So you could send adventurers to steal the records from, say, a goblin empire of a place you were thinking of attacking. So you could figure out like how many weapons they had, their census data for the fort in any given year, and give you an idea of what you're going up against. It also gives something for the new villainous things to steal. Your census records for intelligence purposes. And it's like a real thing. Because you could actually use the information you learn from stealing someone else's records to invade them. And know what you're going to be getting from raiding them and gaining stuff. But this is less of a save the noobs thing. And more of a bona fide new feature suggestion. How close are we to finishing all these rooms? But I'll send it, maybe I'll just send it as a message. Well, I'll do everything. I'll post it on there, send it to him as a message, and I'll just flood everybody to be annoying. Because I think it would be really awesome. And it kind of gives you a reason to send a few, like 10 books or something when you set up your initial fort. So you can have those records as it grows. And no one's done anything with this minecart yet. That's kind of annoying.
Holy cow! There is a tantrum happening.
That would be neat. The season has not changed yet. It is now late spring. Oh my god, this is going slow. Dwarf Fortress is not a fast game. Oh, I'm sitting here wondering, why can't I do this thing? Build. What I need, a workshop. Where is the bookbinder's workshop? Clother shop, carpenter shop, boyer's shop, metalsmith's forge, magma forge. Huh. I know bookbinder's like a specific workshop. But where is it? Oh, it's just a craft dwarf shop. Scrolls made from a shingle in a craft dwarf shop by a bookbinder. Scroll. I got the scroll rollers. Make totem, instrument piece, instruments, cloth, cabinet, Where the frick is this job? Like, really, where is this job? That's not the thing I wanted. Go away. Go away, Minecraft server. Yeah. Buy a bookbinder. Paper industry. Scroll roller to create scrolls. Books created by historical figures in old generation by adventurers, scholars, and visitors in Fortress mode can be copied by scribes. Codices using codex and scrolls. Both forms have a different creation method but identical function. Written books are treated as artifacts with the exception of copies. Return to legends. Scroll. Currently, this transformation currently discards some of the quires property, text length, materials value, etc. So it's recommended to just leave them in quire form. Engraving slabs, make instrument pieces. This is annoying. I forgot how to do it. Because that makes scroll rollers. That's great. It says... tool. That's not what I wanted at all. From sheets and scroll rollers. From a single sheet and a scroll roller at a craft dwarf workshop by a bookbinder. But what is the name of the job? Oh, because it's right. It's right here, but it's missing something. Because it's red, so I wasn't looking at it. My brain was just filtering everything that was red out because I'm an idiot. So sheet scroll takes place there. Do we not have any sheets that are available? Stocks. Sheets. Tab. So we have sheets. They're there. The sheets are stored under what stockpile again? Stored under sheets. Okay. P. Make this thing here. X. S. Put them there. Now, stock scrolls, or scroll rollers, I should say. Just move that over here, grab this. There should be a tool. They are tools. So if we go down to tools, we should have a bunch of scroll rollers. Right there, we've got 31. So we have 31. Whoops. Finished goods. Nope. G. Grab that and change the settings. Oh, it just goes under tools. I can't actually pick the specific thing. That's beautiful. It is just tools. It's not stored specifically as scroll rollers, because tool over here is not a separate thing. Now, is the problem because that those things are set up only to pull? These are the craft dwarf shops. Yes. Freaking unsuspend that. Build workshop. Let's just make another craft dwarf shop. Let's stick that up here. And what do we made out of some gabbro blocks? Yep, we got gabbro blocks. We should have had gabbro blocks. So we'll just make that out of gabbro blocks. And then try again. Yeah, I can do that, but that's just more effort than I want to do, to be honest. I'll just live with it being what it is. Since we haven't been making tools, there shouldn't be a lot of tools in that anyway. It's still only late spring. Summer has not rolled around yet. I was kind of confused because, like, we have the materials to make both scrolls and book bindings, but they're refusing to do so at that particular price.
It won't work.
Oh, we'll sort it out. How much dimple dye do we have? What was it under? Globs? We have lots of tallow. Liquid. Nope. Powder, gypsum powder, plants, lots of plum pelmets. Oh, has anyone actually been doing dyeing? Yeah, it's been dyeing cloth. Good. And someone is still milling plants, as they should be. Process plants to a barrel. Brewing drinks. Process plant to a bag. And we don't need to process plants into a vial.
It won't work.
It won't work. It won't work. It won't work. Of course it won't work. This siege has been going on for a while. Oh, they found a troll. The troll wasn't going to last very long, but they found a troll. Forgotten Beast lasted much less time than I would have expected. Okay. That is done. We can make scrolls. Brilliant. It must be because of the way the thing's set up. Gabbro, blocks, where are they? There they are. They're still not cleaning this up. A Cyclops. Cool. Maybe you can die in one shot too. So the bedrooms are almost done. That actually lines up with those doors. Yeah, it does. Okay. We just don't have a lot of waste. How much tanned hides do we have? Tanned hides. A whopping 45. Let's look at our animals. How crazy is this? Lots of dogs. Lots of dogs. We're having a dog explosion. Yeah, we're having a pretty bad dog explosion, so we're going to take care of some of these dogs. That should do it right there. That should do it. Let's go to stock, let's go to cloth, and see how good a job everyone's doing at dyeing this stuff. That was not what I wanted to do at all. Midnight blue. Nice. This midnight blue? Thread is midnight blue, a dimple dye. All midnight blue. Or not. But still, it's being dyed. That'll get us some value, I suppose. Not that we can trade at the moment. Oh. The miner here is actually up and around. Although, if I'm correct, you still can't grasp anything. Yeah. And you have an infection in your right upper leg, but nothing's been done. Lots of evaluations. Someone got some medical training. Someone got a lot of medical training. I don't know what he's going to do. He doesn't have any means to grasp anything or do anything. He's going to try. He is darn well going to try. Making scrolls. That room's being excavated. Like, this guy's just... Who are you? Who are you, and what are you doing? You're carrying a book around. What is your book? Exploring the Creatures. Consists of 114-page manual entitled Exploring the Creatures, authored by Arban Workershot. Concerns the classification of creatures by their physical features. Writing is very rigid. Overall prose is amateurish at best. Who is it written by? Arban Workershot. You are not Arban Workershop. You're carrying an original book, but you're not the author. Which is disappointing me. It's kind of hard to believe. We've been streaming for about 2 hours and 18 minutes, and we're still on this year. We haven't advanced in the years any. It's kind of sad. So let's dig this thing out like so. I think we can go one more. Now let's make sure. So yes, we can go to here. We want to go to there. And then we dig this way out to there. And dig that room out. This is for dumping the corpses. Oh, the Cyclops has been found. You have found the human poet. And that human poet is dead. Oh, the living quarters are almost done. Oh, who's crying now? Everybody's been pretty well behaved. What is everybody's mood? Happiness. Is there anybody truly unhappy? Only 4 people are truly unhappy in any way, shape, or form. Some people don't have the clothing that they need. So we'll just start working on fixing that. Silk. Shoe. We'll make a load of silk shoes. And then what else were they missing? Trousers? Yeah, I'll make him some trousers. So trousers. Unsuspend that, you stupid fools. And people are gonna be working on that immediately. Yep, they are. Good. And then people will be happier once they have bedrooms as well. The possum is fighting a cyclops. So the cyclops is murdering things up above. Oh no, not an astronomer. We're actually getting scholars visiting and they're gonna die. Why are you not working? Stop 1. Take from. Stop 2. Is there a particular reason why that's not working? Push haul vehicles. So it's just like no one's actually manning the cart. Okay, fine. What we'll just do is we'll delete. I want to remove that route. And we'll remove this route because it's just not working. DS, and then we'll just smooth everything out right there. Then we'll try it again. And then we'll try it again. Just smooth the tracks out, and we'll do it again. Because it might be that we actually have to have the thing moving. Which wouldn't really be a huge surprise. Annoying, but not a huge surprise. Not a hell of a lot going on. Because we don't have a military in position that can actually take on the Goblin Siege. So I should do melt. Let's see. Battle Axe is 120%. And Giant Axe Blade's 150. Leggings is 150, so we'll start making metal leggings out of steel. Armor, steel, leggings. How many armors do we have? Because I'm kind of tired of not being able to do anything about siege. We have 3. Give him food, meditate on lightning, no job, and no job. We have no skilled armors. None. That is unfortunate. Is this thing recording? Yes. How many invaders do we have? Not a huge number. Because I want to train up 10 melee troops to as good as I can get them. Without cheating. And people are working on that. Good. And we can just melt down whatever armor is bad. If it's masterwork, we keep it. If it's not, we melt it. Oh, this is, something has pulled a lever. I don't even know if that lever's hooked up to anything anymore. Wouldn't it be funny if that closed that door there? I'm pretty sure it's not going to, though. Because that would be this lever in what used to be the dining hall. They're still digging. They're almost done with all the digging, which is good. And this should be on repeat, yes. Still late spring. Holy cow. Let's stop making furniture. Make a bunch of coffers. And make choirs on repeat. There we go. I was thinking of doing a series that wasn't streamed. It was just like a once-a-year thing where you did kind of highlights in like short 10-minute videos of a once-a-year, where each video was the highlights of a year. And oh my god, would that take so long at this point, because we've been going on for 2.5 hours and we're still only in late spring. We haven't even reached early summer. Have not even reached early summer. Oh. Stocks, armor. Well, it's going to be hard to find this stuff in this list. Steel. Where's steel? Because armor... Well, clothing counts as armor. Oh, they're greaves. Should be a search. Yeah, okay, so steel? Nothing's done in steel there. So maybe it's not under armor. So that's footwear. Leaves, for whatever reason. Legwear. There we go. Steel greaves and bronze greaves. Copper greaves. Melt that. We'll melt these too. Where are these? These are way up here still. In that trade depot there. So we can't reach them anyway. Alrighty. It's not like a lot for me to do at the moment. It's all the orders are set. It's now just waiting for them to do their thing. Then we'll set up another thing so I can quickly set up the furniture for each section. Control R to start and stop. I need that all dug out so I can have the dwarves engrave it also to smooth it out. Be nice when the season changes. Was that it? Stray llama. Still only late spring. Which is crazy. We have all these bards that haven't been here long enough to be citizens yet because of how slow time is. Cyclops. Oh, the Cyclops has entered the caves. That's good. Maybe he'll run into the goblin army. Probably won't, but hey, you never know. We could be so lucky. How are we doing on drinks? 784. Okay, D. Where is it? T, carve track. There we go. We'll recarve the track. Put in 2 stops. We have more, we have more barrel receptacles. Just the one Gabbro coffin, though. What is that fighting? Cyclops is fighting an elk bird. We're so close to having all this done. And then it can all be smoothed out. They're working on engraving the track now. Then we build 2 stops. Because it appears to want 2 stops. My early experiments with these tracks for the mine carts. Okay. Go back to the wiki for the carts. Track stop. First, let's use the cancel the cart's momentum. Automatically dump its contents as it passes over it. BCS. So yeah, I should be able to do it right at the loading spot. Q and X. Build BCS. Dump on arrival. D north. Track stop. Item. It's got to be made with something. So it probably wasn't made, which is the problem. So they're making it now. Needs mechanics. Then I should just be able to put a stop on top of it to load, and it'll just dump everything into the pit. Which is my intention. But it wasn't built the first time, so it wasn't working right. Masterpiece pigtail cloth. Ah, finally, it's early summer. We can start planting the pigtails. Sweet pods, sweet pods, sweet pods. Alrighty. Not a whole lot to do other than just watch. The beds are pretty close to being made. Well, the bedrooms. And they gotta be smoothed. Of course. We're making that track stop. They seem to be leaving, the invaders. Yeah, they're on their way out. Which is useful and convenient. Look at them go. They're moving pretty quick. Unless we get migrants, I don't actually want to open up the fort. For a couple of reasons. Because they're going to start wanting to haul everything to the top. And that is not exactly a brilliant situation. So they can leave and be on their way out. That is fine. That's almost finished. You're digging that out. Which is good. Okay, you're building that track stop right there. It is now done. Okay, good. Good. Step-by-step tutorial. H R new stop right there. X guide north. Oops. New. Enable the refuse. Except we'll disable no, enable that for big corpses. There shouldn't be corpses. And for that matter, forbid that. Should have the rest. Nah, permit. Because the stockpile type doesn't allow corpses there. When full, set new stockpile link. P, select that stockpile. And let's assign a vehicle. That one right there. They'll put the vehicle into it, and hopefully it should start loading and dumping immediately. We'll see. They're digging that. That is mostly dug out there. Fighting what? Elkbird. Oh, the Cyclops. And the Cyclops is dead. Did the Cyclops actually hurt any goblins? Doesn't look like it. No. It's just grabbing him, but it doesn't actually do anything. Well, it strikes it, blocked it with a common shield. Cyclops falls over, and then it just goes downhill very quickly. But hey, the goblins are leaving, and that is pretty good. Let's expand this room a little bit. Now the idea will be there'll still be stairs to the bottom so they can grab all the dwarven bodies and bring them up for burial if any get tossed down there. Because before they're tossing the bodies directly into the volcano. And that was not particularly helpful because it meant we had ghosts. And ghosts are not fun. They're not fun, but they're not fun either. So how many Greaves do we have now? Footwear... Legwear. 1? Up, steel chain leggings. How many of these are actually good? We have 1 masterwork. The rest of everything can be melted. What are they fighting now? Elk birds. They're murdering elk birds as they go. Making rock coffers. How many of the dogs are butchered? Most of them. Stocks, tanned hides. We should have more of those now. We're up to 53. Which is good. And we got people planting stuff. Jobs. Storing. Sleeping. Constructing coffers. Melting metal objects. Planting seeds. We have few people actually planting seeds. It's mildly annoying. Oh, good. The housing area is almost dug out. The next thing will be to engrave it all. Smooth it out. Shouldn't require an actual engraving. And they're still murdering elk birds. There we go, now it's working. Oh. Do you see what they're doing? They're running down and picking everything up. So... beautiful. What I should be able to do is P, R, refuse. If I make this all refuse down here, they should stop trying to go down there and haul it back up. The other way would be to build a floor on the stairs. Mildly entertaining. And now they're carrying everything down. I don't want to chuck it into the volcano because then if we get some with a macabre mood and they want remains again, we have then. If I chuck everything into a volcano, we don't have any remains. But I really hadn't thought about how they were just going to keep running up and doing a loop to get everything out of the pit. Because I had stairs going down. I was kind of hoping it'd be more spread out than a single spot, but oh well. 2 more spots. 1 down, 1 more spot. And time to smooth all of this out. And there we go. And now that should keep them happy. So they'll go down and they'll fill each and every spot up down here with refuse.
Okay.
And then they'll start using everything to just dump it down. And then there we go. And then there we go.
No.
Still making coffers. Okay. How are armorers doing? Read. 7221. You had a mood with the skill and crafted Begular Find, but you never got skill in it because it was a possession. That's your highest mutable skill, highest mutable skill. Were you rusty? No. You're going to have to overcome a 9 to get that to your highest mutable skill. Beautiful. Hey, Tom. I've been streaming for quite some time, and the game has been so slow. A human caravan. Okay, so I guess we'll open up the fortress. Are the invaders officially gone? More or less. What are they doing? Are they leaving, or are they just hanging out on the stairs? Stonecrafter's dehydrated. He's probably going to die. That's a lot of blood right there. Yak cow. Well, the human caravan's going to leave. Yeah, the human caravan was immediately murdered. Yep. So we're still sitting down in our cave because the human caravan came onto the map and then died. As they're currently getting their arses handed to them. So, is it just the yak cow and the harpy? Yeah. Yep. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh well. Everybody's smoothing that wall out. Very good. Very good. We're making more steel greaves. Trying to get our armor smithing guys level up. No problem, Tom. I'm probably going to stream for about another hour. Just watching all the dwarves running around. Because we're only pulling 25 frames a second. Which is enough. It's functional. It's getting things done. We had a siege that we just waited out. We're kind of running out of stone in our stone stockpile. Running out of bins. Oh, the fort's coming along very nicely, though. We've got our pit to dump all the refuse into right there, so they put the refuse here, then throw it into the cart, and it gets dumped into that pit. Oh yeah, 8 to 10. It's like... it's early summer, and we have been going for 3 hours. We started in mid-spring at 25 frames a second. It's like, oof. And I'm just waiting for all these bards to be in here long enough to be a citizen so I can give them jobs. Make them do some engraving. But the shocking thing is, unlike the home fort that I played at the house with the crappier computer for so long, that went on for like 40 years, this has only been going on for 8 thus far. Eight years so far. I could practically stream 2 games at a time. Because, let's see. Maybe next time I will. Oh, then I'll probably get destroyed. So yeah. 5% on average CPU. Dwarf Fortress is taking less power than the XSplit broadcaster I use. And the CPU just literally doesn't care. I wish this game was multi-threaded. I really wish this game was multi-threaded. It's like, it's running 28 logical processors at 4 gigahertz. But what you need is, like, just as pure speed out of a single core to get this game to run fast. So instead of, like, this computer is built for multi-threaded processing for video rendering. As a result, it does video rendering like that, just snap of a finger, video is rendered. Because those are usually multi-threaded processes, but this, no. What is the fastest processor? I want the fastest processor. 4.6 core, 4.6 gigahertz max boost. Of gigahertz. 3.8. No. Because this one's pulling 4. Yeah, there's no simple answer to that. So someone's doing 5 without overclocking. Oh, migrants have arrived. Okay, migrants have genuinely arrived. Yeah, right there. Boost clock up to 5 gigahertz. Core i9, 9th gen. Boost clock 4.32, boost clock 3.7, 4.4, 3.6, 4, 4.4, 4.4. A fucking Pentium? Okay, a Pentium. They're still around. So yeah, the fastest and outright core clock speed is Intel i9 with a base of 4 and a boost of 5. Mine is currently a base of 3.3. I'm not actually overclocking it, so I don't know if that would be that. Well, it depends on how the memory's handled by the game. It may not be a huge issue. Military alert. Stay home. You're detailing the floor. Pull the lever, do it now, go. And then the frame rate will tank after this. Build. Why is a bookcase disassembled? It depends on how the memory's handled. Because there's different hardware configurations. Computing. There we go. Because there's North Bridge and South Bridge, and many computers have actually gotten away with the North Bridge completely. So instead of the CPU going to the North Bridge to talk to the RAM, often enough the CPU can directly talk to the RAM and directly talk to the PCIe, which speeds up the process. So let's see, I believe, yes, the push into system-on-chip processors increasingly have the North Bridge integrated into the CPU itself. So instead of having to go through channels separate to the North Bridge and South Bridge, it's all built onto the CPU. And this is what my computer uses, where it's built into the chip. This speeds it up. But then again, it also depends on how the game engine itself handles memory allocation. But, well, I should have some really fast memory. Yes. Oh, it doesn't actually know what kind of memory I have. But it is running stupidly fast. It's kind of hard to tell. And this doesn't need to be full screen anymore. And we don't need that up anymore. I could probably overclock this and get 4.5 out of it or something. But it's air-cooled, and I don't want to push it to the it's already running. It's supposed to be 3.3 gigahertz. I'm running stably, consistently at between 3.96 and 4. So, yeah, I'm just leaving it to do its own thing. Yeah, I know the Stonecrafter's starving. He's depressed. The frame rate will slow down and chug now because the door is open, so everybody wants to path out. How many new people did we get in this migration wave? Ooh, we're down to 3 of the original 7. Five? No. Read. 9. We got 9 more people. And you will do all of these things. These are babies that were born. Oh no, they're bards. These are the poets and everything. Okay, some of you have been here long enough to be citizens. It's just you just haven't requested it yet. And you're a child. Oh well, that's another 9 people. That's good. Who's fighting? Fleshball is fighting what? A bard. Okay. New arrival. You're a carpenter. So this will take a little while. The fun thing is I could broadcast 2 games at a time. Okay, how tough is that fleshball? Because seriously. Like how tough can this thing be? You've only bruised it. Okay. Good for you. Good for you. You have bruised thine fleshball. Oh, I guess you're trying to leave. Okay, that's fair enough. Get out, you weirdo. I don't even... Like, what are you? You're a mathematician. A mathematician. You look weird. Oh, so the mathematician is leaving. Where do you show up on here? Do you show up on here? No, you don't. Oh well. How many... Like where? Greaves. Steel chain leggings. Still only 1 masterwork. Still only 1 masterwork. What are you doing? Tana hide. Why is all the... Why is that stuff down there? Build workshop. Tanner's workshop. Why is all that crap down there? Gabbro blocks. Where are the Gabbro blocks? Because now the problem's going to be that some of that stuff is going to rot before it can be tanned. Yeah. Dwarf Fortress doesn't have... It's not using the GPU to do anything. I've heard of games that do. Especially still open? No. We'll open it back up, run that. So yeah, the CPU's a boss, and the graphics is a NVIDIA GeForce RTX. Oh, it's a 2070. It's a 2070. 3 monitors. It doesn't actually say. Yeah, 2070, GeForce RTX 2070. Go to the graphics. It's not giving me any more information than that. That's kind of annoying. Summary. 4 gigs of onboard RAM. Who died? Someone just died. Somebody's dead. It sounded like someone died. Oh no. Oh no, the migrants have run into the goblin. The goblin that's still here. Well, I guess the migrants will get a trial by fire as they come down. Run, dude. That's great. Absolutely great. So how many of them have we lost thus far? So Carpenter's dead. 2. We have lost 2. We're down to 7 frames a second, and I'm actually experiencing input lag because of having the door open. I'm actually experiencing input lag. Oh, this... Are you still fighting that? I'm not convinced that... Is that Fleshball still alive? No. So some of them fight the goblin and can get... And it allows others to get by. Eight frames a second, and I have input lag because of all the jobs being canceled. I want to close the door. Where are the new arrivals? The Monster Slayer has been chained. I'm not convinced the monster... I'm not honestly convinced that those guys are actually alive. It says it's 7. 2 of them are children. Beautiful. Well, maybe they're inside. Maybe if I let these people go off and do the things they want to do, they'll Shut up. Others. One invader. That ogre's still in there. And the Goblin Lasher is doing what? Are you leaving? Are you just standing around being annoying? He's just going to be standing around being annoying. Nope, he moved. Are you going up or are you going down? Are you staying in my fort? Nope, it looked like you're leaving. Fine. That has lowered my frame rate, but we've got it back up into the 20s. Look at this. The spade. The spade. Please tell me they're optimizing this for Steam. Oh my god. They just walked right through him. Okay. They just walked right through the goblin. Is this goblin wounded? It kind of is. He's just a goblin lasher, but it doesn't say recruit, so I don't want to send anyone out to fight him. This game is painful after a while. Oh, speaking of it being painful, yeah, look at that. That is barely moving. So what's the thing I can kind of play in the foreground while we wait for this thing to do its thing? Let's go to Steam and see what we've got. We got Arma. We got Transport Fever 2. It wants to stream this off of my old PC, which is kind of dumb. There's Eco. This is actually a shockingly good little game. Distant Worlds Universe 2 is being made. The City Skylines. Prison Architect. Software Incorporated. Steel Division 2. Total War Attila, which is saying stream, no. Stream Total Annihilation. Total Annihilation is a good game. I want to do a YouTube series on this. I highly doubt anybody will watch it. There's also this, which is an entertaining little game too, called Enemy, which is a pain in the arse to find because of the name. NetHack. But yeah, you Google Enemy and you get everything but this little game, which is hilarious because you can blow things up. Has anyone even been playing this? Let's go to the community hub for this. Oh my god, people are actually talking about this game still. Yeah, this is actually really good. The developer's still talking. I'm amazed the guy's still talking. And it's still being patched. At least one point in mindless, a little less panicky. Okay, so what's going on? Yeah, so he's on his way out. He's genuinely leaving, although I think he just killed somebody. Oh, petitions available. Sure, become a citizen eventually, though, for the love of God. Oh. Fixed above you could under rare conditions. Pick up a block that had since been destroyed and then crash. Yeah, so he patched it 3 years after release. Oh, no, he didn't. It was patched then. He just commented in 2018. The unofficial instruction manual. But I'm surprised this guy's still commenting on it. I should do a YouTube series about this. If the developer on this game is still active, I should do a YouTube series on it. Just for the fun of it. Because this is a fun little game. It murders your computer, though. It fucking murders your computer. Screenshots. How recently have these been placed? Doesn't give me a day, does it? So yeah, I should do this game. My neighbor is now blaring music. That ogre's been in there for a while. And the detailing is going... Oops. So yeah, this game is on the list. When did this game get released? I've played it for 23 hours. There's actual achievements. So he must have added these at some point. When was this released? Store page. 2015. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do a YouTube series on this. Postscriptum, fun little thing. Children of a Dead Earth, stupidly difficult. I've barely played that. I've put no time into this. Foundation, shockingly good. Apparently that's been popular on YouTube, so I should probably either stream this or do a YouTube series on it. Human Fall Flat's funny. I've got some video for that. This is a fun game once in a while. Zomboid. I think I got this game for free. Maybe. But back in the day, I used to put my videos on a webpage with another guy. And the webpage admin forced me to play this game, and the game just wasn't ready at that time. It wasn't ready. And it's still not done. It's still not done. Because I played this back in like 2011, 2012. It's good. If it's the thing you want to play, but it's just, nah. Sid Meier's Civilization 6, I got this. It's a Civ game. Stardew Valley, never finished it. Tropico 4, blah. Victoria 2, hilarious, but old. Warsim, I got this one for free, too. And well, it's that. But I'm not that interested in it. Who's fighting what? Oh no. The goblin's being beaten up by a freaking... What? A bard is beating the goblin to death. Did this guy just pass out? Yeah, the goblin lasher's passed out from exhaustion. He's gonna go down to a bard. 2 bards. Or 3 bards. They're gonna... This guy's dead. He regains consciousness and then passes out as they try to beat it in the head with the troll fur hood and... bends the neck, tearing apart the skin. Upper spine has been bruised, so he might suffocate now. But they finally overpowered him. What is that thing that's just shown up? A chemist? A chemist has arrived. So I guess he's beating him to death with his chemistry set. Geographer's visiting. So maybe he'll write a book and leave it. They'll probably all join in with beating this goblin to death. Unconscious, faint. He's probably bleeding out. Upper back teeth are gone. She is weak. Yeah, well, weak goblins die. To a bunch of civilians and, well, bards and fucking scholars. I like how this guy who's wandering in has sickness from being above ground. That is not going well for you. 34 pages of being beaten in the head. "34 pages, and it's finally dead." Goody. 16 frames a second. Beautiful. The engraving's going to go slow now because everybody's out hauling things. "19 frames a second. Granted, enemy will destroy your frame rate. That being said, I think I am done for now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back in the future with more Dwarf Fortress. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good night. Where's the thing to stop the streaming? There we go. Have a good night. Oh. Wait, the merchant stayed? There's nothing I can do about it now, but what? No, there can't be any freaking merchants here. Yeah, there are none. Why am I getting a message that the merchants are now leaving? They came onto the map, got beat up by a freaking harpy, and left. Oish. Have fun, everybody. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be back in the future.